What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a look at OP-13. You see, we hadn't had the English reveal of OP-13, not really. We'd had kind of a placeholder over on the website, but nothing too major, and then Bandai went, wait, we got a Cardfest stream at the weekend, let's give you everything. Nice. So we do have a confirmed release date now of November the 7th, which, yes, I am well aware that this was always going to be the release date. We know the deal at this stage. It goes out from distributors, or to distributors from Bandai. It's not confirmed until it's on the website. It's now on the website. It is confirmed. Yay! But they showed us a lot, and we need to get going because they showed us a lot. So they showed us the alternate art leaders here, including the Monkey to Luffy. Don X1 when your opponent attacks. If you got 5 or fewer active Don, you can rest any number of your Don and you get a 2k counter for everyone rested. It basically turns up to 5 Don into 2k counters for just the Don, not a card. Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Hasn't been good enough yet, but a man can dream. We've also been shown the alternate arts. I think we've been shown all the alternate arts here. We've certainly been shown a lot. So we've got the Luffy. Now that is the regular secret rare Luffy. Very important. It's got double attack and sets 4 Don to active when you play it. Kind of ridiculous. And then we've got Uta and Shanks coming in as well. Now Ace is, as I told you a couple of days ago, arguably the best leader from the set. It's a 6k free life. Red and blue Whitebeard pirates. And on your opponent's attack, you can trash a card to give you one of your opponent's characters minus 2k for the battle. In essence, it just turns any random card in your hand into a 2k counter. That's ridiculous. And Don X1 once per turn, when you take a damage, or your character with 6k base power or more is KO'd, you draw a card. Extra counter, extra draw power, life is good. We've then got the secret rare Ace there in the middle, which essentially gets Rush and gives rested Dawn to your leader and lets you return an opponent's character to hand and lets you, well, your opponent gets to play an extra one, but a weaker one. Yay! We then got alternate arts of Yamato and Newgate, and I like the Edward Newgate. Seriously, it's a blocker that draws 2, trashes 1, and gives your leader and a character 2 rested Don. That's absurd. We've then got ourselves Sabo, the last of the 3 brothers, which is a card which is seeing a bit of play and success in Japan. It's not up there with Ace or a couple of the other leaders I'm going to mention in this video, but it is seeing play. If you got 4 or more life, you get minus 1,000 power. It's 5k 5 life as a dual colour, so there has to be a downside, otherwise it would have 4 life. And Don X1, if you've got an 8 cost or higher, your leader and all of your characters gain 1,000 power. There is clearly something there. We've then got the secret rare Sabo in the middle. It's a blocker and it gives extra cost and an extra Don. And then we've got old arts of Ace and Sabo and Luffy, as well as Monkey to Garp. Yeah, they really are showing us a lot from the new set. Now we got the Pirate King Goldie Roger. This is one of the other leaders in the set, which is Redonk. 7k 5 life. Yowza. But if you got 9 or fewer Don on your field, then your leader goes down by 2k. So it's just 5k 5 life, which is still good for a dual colour. But if you have any Don on your field, then one of the Don placed during your Don phase is given to your leader. If you don't have any Don, you're fine. If you've got 10 Don and don't put any out, you're fine. Otherwise, one has to go on your leader, and that can be annoying. We then saw alternate arts of Silver's Rayleigh, Goldie Roger, and Shanks. Look at the Akira Igawa Goldie Roger. Oh my word, this is absurd, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the Goldie Roger, the 10 cost, your leader and characters other than Roger's Pirates, so your leader and your characters other than Roger's Pirates, lose their effects. Can be pretty good for your leader now, can't it? And on play, Don -3, 2k bump to your leader, 2k nerf to all of your opponent's characters for the until the end of the next end phase. That's pretty impressive. Now, the Bonnie is not a leader that's seen a huge amount of playing success, I'm going to be honest with you. But also, like, it's an Egghead Island and Bonnie Pirates. But when you play a character with Trigger, give 2 rested Don to your leader or one of your characters. That seems really good. We've then got some new alternate arts of S-Snakes, Juicy, Lilith, and the new Bonnie. I still think Egghead is right on the verge of becoming broken. Maybe starter deck 29, which we know is going to be, or we're pretty gosh darn sure is going to be Yellow Straw Hat Egghead. Seems pretty good to me. Hold your horses on that one. Now, Imu was shown off, censored. They showed us a 5k, they showed us a 4 life, but they didn't show us the effect. But then they showed us a zoomed-in version of the effect. Why can't I just have a card with everything written on there? Why can't I have a nice scan to use in a video? That would make me happy. But regardless, we know what it does. Under the rules of the game, you cannot include events of a cost of 2 or more in your deck. But you get to play a Murray Joe stage from your deck at the start of your game, which is nuts. And activate main once per turn. Trash one of your Celestial Dragon characters. Or a card from your hand. Draw a card. It's got a draw engine. This is good. Now, we were also shown some 5 Elders cards. Never existed in the first place. St. Charlia and the 5 Elders are at your service. They're all 1 cost because they have to be because of the whole deck construction thing. Okay, fine. But then they also showed us the 5 Elders. All of them. St. Shepherd Jupiter, St. Ethan Baron Van Nistelrooy, St. J. Garcia Saturn, St. Topman Walkery, and St. Marcus Mars. Cool. And then they showed us the alternate arts drawn by Akutami, the person from Jujutsu Kaisen, and oh yeah, they are phenomenal. I think, weirdly, this is also the first place the official colours of these characters were shown off on these alternate arts, which seems weird to me. But the Imu deck, we talked about it before, there is a lot in that Imu deck to get very, very excited about. It looks awesome. Like, for instance, the 5 Elders. This is 1 card of all 5 Elders. 10 cost 12k. But if your leader is Imu, you can rest one of your Don, trash a card from your hand, and then trash all of your characters in play, but play 5 Elders character cards with 5,000 power and different card names from your trash. Which, yes, just so happens to be all the ones I showed you a second ago. So it's a 10 cost to play all of them. Although it's a 10 cost that makes you rest a Don, so you have to play this, wait a turn, and then get your 5 Elders out, because otherwise you won't have an open Don to actually use. Sorry. Now, there's all the leaders and alternate arts, but there's a bunch of fancy cards to talk about as well. We've got a gold and red stamp event card, what I'm calling Manga events, of Divine Departure. Beautiful. Also, side note, look how they've changed where the writing is on the card to not cover up the Divine Departure bubble. That's a nice little touch. I appreciate that. We've got special rares coming in here. They're kind of similar to the ones that we got in OP-12, but somehow even better. We got Ben Beckman, Smoker, Porcus the Ace, Monkey the Luffy, Sabo, and Lilith. All good playable cards. They are absolutely stunning. But then we got wanted posters of Luffy and Ace. They are the secret rares from this set, incidentally. And then wanted posters of Sabo and Roger. The Sabo is the secret rare from this set. The Roger is actually the one from OP-09. The one whereby if anyone's got 0 life and your opponent activates blocker, you win the game. Very cool cards. So 2 types of special rares. We've then got ourselves anniversary cards. Come on, we've been getting anniversary cards in every set. Seems weird if we didn't get them here. And we got a gold and a silver Shanks. Oh, yeah, it's the OP-09 Shanks, a really nice one. Gives all your opponent's characters minus 1k and has rush. It's not going to be as big as the Luffy anniversary cards, but they're still cool and they're still awesome. They then showed us the alternate arts of the 3 secret rares. I've already shown you the regular. I showed you them earlier. Here are the alternate arts of them. And then here's all 3 of them as manga rares. Same basic artwork as I just showed you on the alts, but now they're all mangafied. Absolutely stunning. Yes, I know we got like 50 Monkey D. Luffy manga rares at this point. It's Luffy, it's One Piece, we're going to get more, it's going to be fine. Oh, but apparently that isn't enough. We're also getting red super alt art. Red mangas. They're red mangas. But it's the same cards, but in red manga. For what it's worth, it is actually the same panel, same everything. They don't have borders like the regular mangas, and they're red. They are the differences. Adore these. If the Japanese set is anything to go by, the pull rates on these red manga rares is going to be significantly lower than the pull rates of the regular manga rares, which is already incredibly low. So cross your fingers, they ain't going to be easy to get. And then finally, they showed us the treasure rare. This is, of course, the one card in the set that wasn't in the Japanese set. This is brand new, just for us. And it is just for us because Chinese language and French language will have different treasure rares. They always do. And we've got the Fat Luffy from OP-13. The 5 cost 7k counter plus 1,000 blocker. Those are stats of an ordinary vanilla character, but you also get blocker. But if you've got 5 or more cards in your hand, you can't attack. You have to keep your hand size low. It's kind of cool. And once again, they've given us an alternate art, and they've kept it the same. It's a big fat Luffy in OP-11, so the alternate art is the same version of Luffy, which I, for one, appreciate. So there we go, that's OP-13. They showed us a lot, and this is going to be the best set ever. Now, it could be passed in the future, but at the point it releases, it will be the best One Piece set we've ever had. It's absolutely absurd. I love it. And yeah, if you've not got your pre-order in, might I suggest doing that earlier. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Get us! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassy Plays.